Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brian, and we are back with another countdown to 420, guys. That's right, it's the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Rolling a few minutes late, but we got you guys because, hey, it's 420 somewhere. We got about 4 minutes before 420, guys, and we are talking today the secrets and conspiracies of the Buffalo Bill Wild West show back in the day, guys. You had a Sitting Bull, Annie Oakley, Buffalo Bill. You had all the heroes of the West went around on a train show and they performed a bunch of stuff, guys. It was pre Ringling Brothers. It was pre all of that stuff. It's the OG, and we're going to talk conspiracies and we're going to talk secrets of the Buffalo Bill. That's right. It's Paranormal Tuesday, guys. What's happening? What's shaking? What you got going on? Get out that weed. Get out those bongs. Get out those dab rigs. Whatever you got going, guys, get them out because we go live in 2, and we're going to talk the secrets of Buffalo Bill Cody's Wild West show. Hell doggo. What?
Because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax. Because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are live. That's right, guys. We got about a minute before 420. Running a little late this morning, or this afternoon, guys, but it is what it is. We are getting ready to count down to 420. That's why it's 420 somewhere, guys. That's right. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. We got a heck of a show. We got a blinker challenge with our buddy. The blinker challenge with our buddy, the Fat Man. That's right, guys. We're getting into it. How's everyone doing out there, guys? Whatever you're doing, whatever you're getting into, I want you to stop and thank God. You know what? We have each other. We have a good life. We have everything good going on, guys. We have some weed. Hopefully you do too. Guys, get those blinkers out. Get those bongs out. Whatever you need to do, get them out, guys, because guess what? It's 420 and it's time for a blinker challenge.
Got the then he show his shape. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, showdown, who's gonna fall? Brian in the running, he's giving it all. But the clouds rage in the stratosphere. Champion haze, the smoke out seer.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, baby. How's everyone doing out there? You know what? We need a little saturation. Looking at the color here, let's add what 14%. Boom. I think that looks pretty good. All right, guys, it is time for the Blinker Challenge. I want to give some shout outs. Okay, now on PC. Howdy, hi, everybody. Mr. Crispers, how's it going? We're going to do a quick little shout out before we do our Blinker Challenge. We got Mr. Crispers in the house. We got Chantel. How you doing, Chantel? Fight for freedom. We got Mojave Martian. We got Russ. Russ in the house. He's not working. What's going on? Holy moly. Russ is in the house, guys. The hardest working man in Kingman. That's right. Mojave Martian's in the house. Broken brain of Eric. Guys, we're gonna be unboxing his box tomorrow, guys. Wow. You guys know how that goes. Turn it in. Tune on in, guys. We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. Mojave Martian. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? We talked about you this morning. We played Probe or Abduction. That's right. Oh, let's see who else we got. Who else we got up in this house? Mr. Crispers, Fight for Freedom. Got all the OGs up in here, guys. Rosie Key, the sweet, the lovely, the wonderful Rosie Key. Oh, man, that's awesome. All right, Lonnie. Lonnie's still alive? Where's Lonnie at? Lonnie, get your blinker out, sir. Get your blinker out. Oh, man. All right, we good? Be ready to be disappointed. Never, sir, never. All right, we are going to do back to back. We are going back to back on this, guys. So I'm going to do Funny Man first. We're going to do Funny Man first. This is Delighted, guys. This is a Delighted. I want to say this is like a cherry gelato, black cherry gelato. Oh, I feel it. All right, guys. So we're going to do the first one, and then we got the second one. West Coast Cure Company. That's right, guys. This is a, oh, shit. This is a milky cereal. I'm telling you, it tastes just like Fruity Pebbles cereal, man. You almost just want to hit it. Oh, no, Lonnie, you don't have you don't have a 2-grammer? I thought you had a 2-grammer. I'll get you one, man. I'll get you a 2-grammer. I'll give you the one I got in worst case scenario. We'll have to get with every J Dabs and do the official blinker. You know what? I think that's the next step, man. I think that's the next step. We have our friend Jeremy. Um, um, we can not Jeremy. We could get blinkers from an outside source. I should get them. I should get a bunch of them. Put Daily Dank stickers on them. Give them out as Daily Dank blinkers. So when we do the blinker challenge, everyone has a blinker. I think that makes sense. Oh, Ron, I didn't see you in there, Ron. You're not invisible. Anything but invisible, sir. Yeah, we'll have to talk to Jay about that. All right. All right, guys, not to just throw out his business out there. Fucking narc, Brian. Brian's a narc. All right, guys, so here we go. Delighted challenge. Delighted challenge. All right. Here we go in 5, 4, back to back. 3, I only know flower. I'm with you. I'm with you, Harvey. Same thing. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Almost made it, guys. Almost had that second one. I think I did, but I let my finger off of the thing again. Oh, I couldn't quite make it. Couldn't quite make it. He, Lonnie, I got my laptop working, was testing it out today. I'm able to share my screen now so we can start doing some random video comedy reviews. I love it. Crying over here, guys. You got me crying. Oh, man. Woo. Got me crying. Oh my gosh, I actually got mine to blink for the first time since I got it. Woo, Chantel. Nice, nice. Lonnie, I was also let's have a countdown timer. Oh, look at you guys. Oh my. Nice, nice. He's gonna lose his cookies. Oh man, it takes a minute to lose my cookies. Usually 2 bong loads is what it takes to lose my cookies. Man, I remember it was like I don't know if it was a phase or just trying to like get through the gravity bong, but there was a time where I would hit the gravity bong so hard that probably for like a month I would just be sitting there and all of a sudden I'd start coughing like 10, 15 minutes later, and I would throw up, and I would throw up into a cup, into a bag, whatever was right there, and I would look around really quickly to make sure no one saw me throw up. And my girlfriend April, bless her heart. She ignores it. She's just like, oh, he's just tidying up a bag. That's all he's doing. Oh, coordination is difficult to master. That is true. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time, guys. It's just impossible. All right, let's see what we got cooking here. Oh. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Woo. All right, video still processing. Oh man. Woo. All right, guys, let's get into this. It is Paranormal 2s. I'm sweaty. I'm all sorts of things here, guys. Oh man. How does the picture look? Are we good? Are we good with the picture? Everything looks good, guys. Let's see. The Secrets of Buffalo Bill. Let's see how we look. Hey, we look pretty good. Could be better. Could be better, but we look pretty good, I think, guys. I think we look pretty good. Tri-State Workforce, how's it going? My eyes are bleeding. Brian, Friday night around 8 o'clock your time. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. I was just worried about getting home. Hey, there's Rosie, guys. Look, there's Rosie. Rosie made an appearance. Yeah, I get off of work probably like about 4 or 5 o'clock, so I was more concerned if I was going to be here or not. But definitely, just drove by the studio on my way home. Nice, nice. I got to get some new signage out there. I think I'm going to do some stuff for Dank Nation Radio, a little advertisement out there. Picture great, dim green sign, please. Oh, it's blowing you out. It's blowing you out, Harvey. All right, perfect, perfect. Got a whole new setup, guys. We're using real cameras, using a Canon Mark III 5D that actually was used in the movie Civil War with Kristen Dunst, not the Marvel Civil War. This is a camera that was used by one of the journalists in the movie, and I won it at an auction. And I was like, man, it's a movie prop, but it's also a full functioning camera. What do I do with it? We're going to turn into a webcam. That's right. She is doing good. Rosie back to her old self. Pretty much, pretty much. She's still on all the medications, so she kind of gets a little drowsy, gets a little crazy. But no, she's all good. I got to take her back to the vet. Stitches still look pretty good. That was the big concern, was her ripping the stitches, being too active. But then again, it is Rosie. It is. But yeah, no, she's doing good. A miracle, man. It was a miracle. She didn't get a bad infection. She didn't die. Thank God. Thank God. You know what? That's she's my best friend. You know, I can't lose Rosie. No, no, no. All right, guys, let's get into it. I'm officially calling it paranormal. You know, the only bummer with this new setup is I mounted screens up on the wall. So if you see me looking up like that, I'm looking up at the screen right above the camera. I'm not rolling my eyes at you or nothing like that. All right, guys, let's get into it. Paranormal Tuesday. Let's do it.
Ghosts in the air, spooky whispers haunt. Tune in tonight where reality's a taunt. Daily Dank bringing truth, freaky bold. Paranormal Tuesday stories untold. 420 hits, let's dive in deep. Conspiracies arise, so the secrets we keep. Voices in shadows, minds unwind. Unknown terror, think senses blind. Daily Dank cast, let it be okay. Unravel mysteries, drive you insane. Paranormal Tuesday, journey to the dark. Catch the unknown, leave a mark. Aliens walking on a starry skies. Government files buried in lies. 420 plays, truth in the haze. No one escapes the paranormal maze. Darkness falls, whispers of dread. Daily Dank where secrets are spread.
All right, Rosie the Bulldog for president, 100%. 100%. She'd do a great job. She would do an awesome job. All right, guys, let's see if this is uploaded yet real quick. Getting into this. We got a whole presentation. We got a whole thing. Got our boy Lord Alfred Blaze in the house. Let's see here. Is it not ready yet? Is it not ready yet? There we go. There we go. All right, guys, hang on one quick second. I have to buffer real quick. I have to refresh. Give me one quick second, guys. Here we go. Reload. All right, we are back, guys. We are back. Let's go ahead. You know what? Hang on one second, guys. I got someone at my door. Hang on one second. Going live. Going live. Hang on one second, guys. Hang on one. Oh, we got our neighbor. Hang on one second, guys. Rosie, come here, mamas. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry, my neighbor bringing me food. Gotta love it, guys. Got me some bananas. Oh man. All right. While Brian does, we do the show while Brian does his errands. Why not? All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. My neighbor works at a food bank, so she thinks of me and brings me some leftover stuff. Man, with the price of food these days, got to get all the help you can get, man. Woo! It's like nothing. It's like nothing to go through a couple $100 at the supermarket anymore. I'm telling you, man, you got to get help whenever you can. I need a arcade trip soon. Is that one still open in Kingman? I'd love to do some more VR, man. Paratestes Tuesday. I love it. 266. Oh, we got some nice thumb ins. 483. Let's add a little bit to that. That's okay. While you were gone, I watched a quick bite. What was a quick bite? Which one was that? A quick bite. Which one was that? I'm trying to. If I wrote and directed the stupid thing, you think I would know? A quick bite. What? Rubbed out is the one about the a quick bite. I can't. You know what? I'm gonna have to re-look that one up. Is that one of my movies? I want to say it sounds familiar. I don't know. That's weird. God, I'm fucking zombie. Oh, a quick bite. Oh man. So that was a Vegas 48-hour film festival one. That's not my best work. That was very early on in my career. I think that was the second thing I've ever did. Yeah, that was a Las Vegas 48-hour film festival. We shot, edited it, did the whole thing in 48 hours. Um, my favorite part of that whole movie, Mr. Christmas, is when they're in the pool and he throws a chair at the zombie, and the zombie does like this weird little, he like moves his hips to avoid getting hit by the chair. Oh man. Jack, here or dab. Nice, nice. Ended in the closet and the zombies knocked down the door. Yeah, you know what? That wasn't a bad one. I remember that one. That was fun. That was a fun one. Those 48-hour festivals are pretty good. You know what? Maybe Dank Nation. Maybe we should do something like that, right? They have them all the time. Maybe we should put a little crew together, shoot something in 48 hours, have a little fun. I don't know. I'll have to see when the next one is. But regardless of that, guys, it is Paranormal Tuesday. Uh-oh. Rosie, what, you got to go out too now? I don't have your music queued up. I don't have your music queued up. Oh, man. All right, guys. So we are talking Buffalo Bill Cody and the Wild West show, guys. That's right. This was a real deal thing. This was 1800s. This was after the Wild West was kind of coming to its run. Um, and a lot of people on the East Coast, a lot of civilized people would hear stories about the Wild West and the Native Americans versus the cowboys and how wild it was. Oh, Wild West, how wild and crazy it was. And they would go to these shows that would come into town, and it would be like a fictional. It was made to be nonfiction, but they added their flair. Basically, a circus telling you, a circus slash carnival, showing you what the Wild West was like, but in a very dramatic, over the top fashion. Wild West shows were traveling vaudeville performances in the United States and Europe that existed around 1870 to 1920. The shows began as a theatrical stage production and evolved into open air shows that depicted romance, stereotypes of cowboys, plains Indians, Army Scouts, outlaws, and wild animals that existed in the American West. While some of the storylines and characters were based on historical events, others were fictional and sensationalized. One of the craziest ones, guys, is American Indians in particular were portrayed in a sensical and exploitive manner that shows introduced many Western performers and personalities and romanticized the American frontier to a wide audience. Now, if you really think about it, that's what kind of started the whole. You got people who were coming into the West, and they would tell their stories about the crazy Native Americans and, the scalpings and the savages. And, that spread like wildfire, rumors. But when you saw these kind of shows, and they actually depicted them as like crazy savages, it really put that stereotype into effect. And to this day, it's still kind of hard for Native Americans to kind of come out of that. Propaganda, man. Propaganda is just horrible stuff. You could use it for good or for evil, and obviously this is one form of propaganda. I was watching. I was in a hotel a few years ago, and I was watching hotel TV. It was like a late night, like 2 a.m. Leave It the Beaver was on. Remember Leave It the Beaver, Jerry Mathers, and he got invited to a girl's birthday party, and he was the only boy that got invited. And so it was kind of a thing, and then the dad ends up seeing Beaver, and they go into his den, and he has all these guns, and it's cool. And he points to one, and he says, "You know who shot that one?" I want to say it was Buffalo Bill, but I'm not 100% sure. But they make the comment about, "You think he shot a couple Injuns with it?" Oh yeah, you guarantee he did. Just the mannerism, and just like the propaganda, using TV shows, using this. If you're a kid and you're watching Leave It the Beaver, and they're talking about the crazy savages, what are you gonna think? You're going to go on to that in your whole life, So these shows were, they had their they had their place and their part, but at the same time, man, um, it was pretty crazy. Cue it up. The wife's enjoying the show. Annie Oakley lived in the Nutley, New Jersey. I lived there for a while. Let's go. Hey, crazy Halloween man, how you doing? How you doing? My favorite part was when she came to the door, took off her shoes, and focused really hard on. I missed some of the chat. I missed some of the chat. And of the movie. Oh, the movie. I was like, wait a minute. Squirrel. Brian lost. Brian got distracted again, guys. Brian got distracted again. Big surprise. So yeah, they had a lot of stars, guys. Annie Oakley was one of them. This is a colorized photo of the actual show. Annie Oakley was one of them. Sitting Bull, guys. Sitting Bull. I was actually really good friends with Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill took him in, took care of him after all that, and treated him with respect, man. I think that's a lot of those Native Americans were just looking for respect. Here's another shot of the show. All right, guys, so let's get into this. We are talking Buffalo Bill Cody and the Wild West Show, guys. We got our boy, Lord Alfred Blaze, in the house, guys. So kick back, relax, and let's get into this. The High Times, Secrets and Conspiracies of Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show.
Picture this. It's 1883. The air is thick with the scent of adventure and the promise of the unknown. You're in Omaha, Nebraska, probably dusty, definitely hungry.
Definitely.
The streets are bustling with settlers, traders, and dreamers, each with their own story to tell. Suddenly, a poster catches your eye. It's vibrant, almost magical, standing out against the drab surroundings. It shows a man with a Stetson bigger than Texas, astride a magnificent steed. His eyes seem to pierce through the paper, inviting you to join him on an epic journey. This, my friends, is Buffalo Bill Cody, and he's about to blow your mind with the Wild West Show, a spectacle unlike any other, promising thrills, chills, and a glimpse into the untamed frontier. Now imagine this. What if the Wild West wasn't just cowboys and Indians, but also a cosmic playground for ancient aliens and time-traveling hipsters? Picture UFOs hovering over dusty plains and mysterious figures stepping out of portals. What if Buffalo Bill wasn't just a showman, but a guardian of secrets, a keeper of forgotten histories? A man who knew more about the universe than he let on, with a mission far greater than entertaining crowds. Okay, maybe I spent too long staring at the sun in that.
Yeah, I would definitely think that, Lord Alfred Blaze. Come on, that Nebraska sun has got to melt your brain, man.
A dust bowl, but stick with me.
All right.
The Wild West was a place where reality and myth intertwined, where the line between fact and fiction blurred. This wasn't your average circus. It was a living, breathing tapestry of the American frontier, woven with tales of bravery, adventure, and the occasional tall tale. This was the Wild West, distilled into a 2-hour spectacle of sharpshooting, trick riding, and staged battles that would make even the most jaded saloon owner spill their whiskey. It was a show that brought the legends of the West to life right before your eyes. It was a sensation, touring America and Europe, captivating audiences with a romanticized vision of the frontier. People from all walks of life were drawn to the allure of the Wild West, eager to experience the thrill and danger of a world they could only dream of. But like a mirage shimmering in the desert heat, things weren't always as they appeared. Beneath the surface of the showmanship and spectacle lay a deeper, more intricate story. Behind the gunsmoke lay a deeper, more complex story, whispered on the wind, hidden in plain sight. The props, the very essence of the show held secrets waiting to be uncovered. Are you ready to dig deeper and separate fact from fiction? To uncover the hidden truths of the Wild West and explore the mysteries that Buffalo Bill Cody might have taken to his grave? Join us as we embark on this journey through time and space, where the past and future collide in a cosmic dust bowl of epic proportions.
Dang, Lord Alfred Blaze getting crazy out there. I think he smoked some of the good stuff today, guys. All right, I'm gonna need another blinker to get into this, guys. But I wanted the Harvey Hooligans move into. So Harvey Hooligans from England, is that right, Harvey? Somewhere across the pond, as they say. And he put in the chat, moving to America in the early 70s as a kid, I expected cowboys and Indians and Hawaii 5-0 everywhere. Is that true? I could imagine because that's pretty much like what you saw on TV. Currently watching the second night of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party live. Nice, nice Halloween, man. All right, guys, so let's get into this. Buffalo Bill. Like I said, this was towards the end of the Wild West. Things were settling down. But, you hear the stories of Billy the Kid, Jesse James, all these great, great outlaws. And, as a person in like New York, Philadelphia, somewhat civilized societies, this had to just be so enticing, so crazy. Let's get into it. What else you got for us, Lord Alfred?
Buffalo Bill's Wild West wasn't just a show, it was a cultural earthquake. It shook the foundations of entertainment and left an indelible mark on American culture. Imagine a traveling city of tents, performers, and animals all dedicated to recreating the thrill of the frontier. This wasn't just a simple performance, it was an entire ecosystem on the move, bringing the essence of the Wild West to towns and cities across the nation. I'm talking hundreds of performers, from cowboys and Native Americans to sharpshooters and trick riders, each one a master of their craft. They came together to create a spectacle that was as diverse as it was thrilling, all putting on a show that would make even the most skeptical rancher say, "Well, I'll be a coyote's uncle." The performances were so convincing, so full of life, that they could turn even the most hardened skeptics into believers.
The show was a hit, drawing crowds eager for a taste of the Wild West. People from all walks of life flocked to see the spectacle, united by their curiosity and excitement. It was like the Super Bowl, Coachella, and a history lesson all rolled into one. The atmosphere was electric, a blend of festival excitement and historical fascination that captivated audiences. People couldn't get enough of the daring feats, the exotic characters, and the larger-than-life stories that unfolded before their eyes. Each performance was a new adventure, a new chapter in the epic tale of the Wild West, and the chance to escape, if only for an evening, into a world of adventure. For many, it was a welcome respite from the monotony of everyday life, a chance to dream and imagine.
Eyewitness accounts tell tales of Annie Oakley, the sharpshooting sensation who could shoot a playing card in half from 30 paces. Her precision and skill were legendary, making her one of the show's most celebrated stars. They described the thunder of hooves as cowboys and Native Americans reenacted famous battles, bringing history to life with every gallop and gunshot. The reenactments were so vivid, so real, that they transported audiences back in time, the air thick with gunpowder and anticipation. Each moment was charged with excitement as the audience waited with bated breath to see what would happen next. Imagine the smell of popcorn, sweat, and horses, all blending together under a vast canvas tent. It was a sensory experience like no other, a feast for the senses that added to the magic of the show.
But amidst the spectacle, there were whispers that hinted at a deeper, more complex reality. Whispers of staged events, of exaggerated stories, and of performances that were more fiction than fact. The line between reality and illusion was often blurred, of a truth more nuanced and complex than the one being presented. The stories told on stage were simplified, dramatized versions of real events designed to entertain and captivate. Were we witnessing history or a carefully crafted illusion? The Wild West show was a masterclass in storytelling, blending fact and fiction to create a narrative that was as compelling as it was entertaining.
The Peyote Challenge. Supernova Mike. Oh, what's up, buddy? The Peyote Challenge would be, well, that's a perfect thing for the camera to go off on here. Let me switch up, guys. I think my battery might have died in my camera here. But you know what we got? We got a backup. That's right. We got a backup camera, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look how freaking crazy we must be. We got a backup camera. Oh man. We are crazy. All right, guys, let's get back into this. Yeah, the peyote challenge. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that much peyote. Oh my God, man, that's crazy. I would be willing to do some though. Just saying. Just saying. If anyone out there, DMT, peyote, just saying. Just saying. I know a guy. I know a guy who would be willing to do that. That's all I'm saying.
Let's be real, folks. The Wild West show was entertainment, pure and simple. It was a spectacle designed to captivate and enthrall audiences from all walks of life. And like any good magic trick, it relied heavily on illusion and misdirection. The performers were masters of creating a world that seemed real even if it was far from the truth. Buffalo Bill, the ultimate showman, understood the power of a good story. He knew that a compelling narrative could transport people to another time and place, making them believe in the impossible. He knew how to play to the crowd's expectations, their desires, their fears. He tapped into the collective imagination, weaving tales that resonated deeply with his audience. He presented a romanticized version of the West, a place where adventure and danger lurked around every corner, and where heroes and villains were clearly defined. It was a world of cowboys and Indians locked in a timeless struggle, a narrative that was both thrilling and simplistic.
But was it an accurate portrayal of history? Not quite. The reality of the West was far more complex and nuanced than the stories told in the Wild West show. The show often glossed over the complexities of westward expansion, the economic and social factors that drove people to move westward, and the impact of this migration on the land and its original inhabitants. The displacement of Native Americans was a significant and tragic part of this history, a reality that was often downplayed or ignored in the performances. The brutal realities of life on the frontier, the hardships faced by settlers, and the conflicts that arose were often sanitized for the sake of entertainment. It's like watching a movie based on a true story. You know there's some truth in there, but you can't help but wonder how much has been embellished for dramatic effect. The Wild West show was no different. It took real events and characters, sprinkled in a healthy dose of showmanship, and presented a version of history that was both captivating and misleading.
The Wild West show was no different. It took real events and characters, added a layer of theatricality, and created a narrative that was as entertaining as it was deceptive. The performers were actors, playing roles that were carefully crafted to evoke a certain image of the West. They were storytellers, weaving tales that were designed to captivate and enthrall. And the audience, eager for a taste of adventure, was more than willing to suspend their disbelief and buy into the illusion. So, as we watch the cowboys chase the stagecoach, with guns blazing and horses galloping, we should remember that what we're seeing is a carefully constructed performance. And when we see Annie Oakley shoot the ashes off a cigarette, we should appreciate the skill and precision involved, but also recognize...
Wait, that's not Annie Oakley. What? Real quick before they wrap this up, guys, I want to tell you, we'll get into it after they wrap this part up, a little more about the Wild West show.
Part of the show. Let's remember that we're seeing a performance, not a documentary. The Wild West show was designed to entertain, to amaze, and to create a sense of wonder.
The Wild West show was a spectacle, a grand illusion designed to entertain and amaze. It was a carefully crafted narrative that played to the audience's imagination and desires. But beneath the surface, like a whisper on the wind, lies a more complex truth, waiting to be uncovered. A truth that tells a different story, one that is richer, more nuanced, and ultimately
more human. Ooh, more human than human. More human than human. All right, there we go. I don't want to be all up in your guys' grills there, man. So guys, Buffalo Bills Wild West show. Let's check it out. They did like they were talking about. They didn't exactly tell the truth about history. Instead of going into the massacre of Native American people, they would go into, almost talk about like war stories and the battles and hold it up as this thing, not about us handing out, the white man handing out, smallpox blankets and things like that. So it was very selective. Again, it's entertainment. They were out to make a buck. They wanted to fill the seats. But you could imagine, look how massive this thing got. Like for that time, that's a huge stadium, man. People coming out. That's a huge show. That's probably everybody in the show right there, man. That's huge. That's massive. That's what she said. Um, there's Annie Oakley there, guys. So basically, this worked out to be almost a carnival, a circus type of thing. I don't want to say freak show because I mean, I don't know, oddities, things that you wouldn't see every day, maybe. You know, a lot of people in New York, Philadelphia, all the things, they had never even seen a Native American before. So and they heard these savages stories and all this. So when you see one, I see a man or a woman, a Native American, you know, it was like it was something. It was something different just because of the propaganda. Again, they would bring mountain lions, you know, animals that they had trapped, desert animals, Wild West. You know, it was basically just a circus. That just traveled around, one of the first circuses, like I said, before Barnum's and Bailey, Wild Buffalo Bill Cody, Halloween Man Elmo is better than Mickey. Brian, didn't you just go to a Western place again? Tombstone, yeah, I want some peyote. Heck yeah, yeah. We went to Tombstone not too long ago. I got to put up that Birdcage Theater ghost hunt that we did. That's a good one. On there, we actually caught a couple things. Good times. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate everyone watching, guys. Look at this. We got backup cameras. Backup camera really isn't that bad, is it? Let's see. And Mr. Crispers will pipe in and be like, you're fucking blurry. You're all blurry. All right, hang on. Let's see what this looks like with the camera. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Color's a little weird, but whatever. All right, I want some peyote. Mr. Crispers, I appreciate everything, man. Mr. Crispers is a good dude, man. We got to start doing some more stuff with Mr. Crispers. Eric, another good dude. Let's see. The same birdcage that the Ghost Adventurers went to. Yeah, I don't know if I told the story on the air or not. Zach Baggins is kicked out of Tombstone, the Birdcage Theater. The guy specifically brought it up. No one even mentioned Zach Baggins. He said they faked a lot of the stuff that happened at the Birdcage Theater. Pretty crazy. All right, guys, are those your Temu tiles in the background? Those are my Temu tiles. Of the monitor. I'll just send you. You guys probably can't see it on the flip side. Or maybe you can. Let's see. Whoop. Those are the Temus. I see. So here's one of the monitors I got going, guys. Here's the other monitor. And these are those Temu tiles. So that's the camera I'm using. So my weird old school roof reminds me of a grade school roof, like where you went to grade school in the 80s. Oh, we gotta go outside, mamas? All right. Oh, there's my bathroom door. All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate you guys. Take care of one another. Take care of yourself, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, day out. You guys are rock stars. I will be catching you on the flip side tomorrow, Weed Wednesday, guys. It's at 7:10 a.m. We got today in history, wakey bakey news. We got our game. We got all sorts of stuff to play, guys. So, hit us up, 7:10 a.m., 420, guys. We'll see you on the flip side. Take care. Did you pause the porn on the monitor? I did. All right. Big love, guys. Big love, RV Hooligans. Big love to everyone. All right, guys. Let's get on out of here. Take care of one another. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you, and I care about you. That's right. Let's get on out of here, guys. Let's call it a day. Rabbit.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys.